Guys, welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with me. I am Haley and we are picking back up shortly after we left off. I've done some work. Let's go ahead and jump in and talk about what we're going to do today. Now, as you can see, I am in a newish area. I've expanded out the platform we had for the Gaia area because we are going to use this area to work on blood magic. Now let's jump in the book and talk about where we're at and where we're going. So I want to give you guys just some feedback and update. Up here in the quest book, we've only got 2 chapters left to complete, guys. We are like so close. Now, overpowered, we need to get the chaotic cores. We're going to kind of pause on that for a second. Let me show you guys the recipe and understand why we're going to pause on it. And we may or may not be able to get all of them. Now, to make the chaotic cores, you're going to need, in the fusion crafting table, you're going to need to have the tier draconic, and we'll talk about that in a second. And you're going to need some chaos shards. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chaos shards, which is going to require us to kill the chaos dragon. Now, I'm doing a lot of draconic evolution stuff in between episodes. If you guys want me to go into detail on actually how I'm doing it, let me know. I'll explain a little bit as I make some items. In order to make the chaos core orb, we're going to need the awakened draconium block, which requires draconium blocks, dragon hearts, and a bunch of wyvern cores. Wyvern cores, we've made those before. It just takes emeralds, nether stars, and a bunch of draconic cores. So I'm making a bunch of those currently, and I'm probably going to resurrect the end dragon in between episodes just to get some more hearts, because we're going to need a lot more of those hearts. So that's what we're going to continue to do in between episodes. I'm even going to try to make some of that armor. And after I make it, I'll show it to you. But let me go ahead and show you what it looks like right now. The goal is, before I even get out there, I want to be able to have like draconic armor, not just the wyvern armor. I want the draconic armor. That's going to require the wyvern armor and the draconic tier core, the draconic tier level, but again, we're away from that. We also need to make awakened draconium cores, which is just going to require a bunch of draconium blocks. So I need a lot of hearts, and that's I can do it one of 2 ways. Linda had mentioned I did before, I can make a world made out of ender dragons. You know, you have a mob, we have the essence for the inferium ores. I can actually make a mob essence one, but I'm going to need tier 3 items to do that, and I'm already trying to use the tier 3 items to complete part of the quest. So we may or may not do that a little bit later. I may just actually just resurrect the dragons, since I have a bunch of nether stars from a wither killer over there. Now, to make the wyvern tier, I'm going to need the wyvern, the draconic tier. I need the draconic tier injector plates, which for some reason I don't see over here. Let's take a look at here. Injector. Yeah, this here. I don't know why I can come up. But on that, I'm going to need just a bunch of nether stars. I'm going to need a dragon egg. And so I have one. They gave us 2 dragon eggs when we killed it. I used 1 for the mill. I think there's 1 cell out there. And another awakened draconium block. So I'm going to have to kill. I mean, I can make 1 of these now because I have another heart. Dragon heart, sorry. So I may actually make that. So that's where we are with draconic. The other quest that we're trying to get to is mystical crops. Now, the material demlet, I still need those tier 3 items, but we're going to work on the sigil compression today because that's actually kind of easy with blood magic. It's just kind of a grind, but we're going to go through it real quick. These top 2 items here, it just says item placeholder. Something from the Twilight Forest. There's a trophy 4 and a trophy 6. I have no idea what this is. So I'm going to do something a little controversial here. I am actually going to skip these 2. So once I actually complete the material demlets and the sigil of compression, I'm going to push this quest through because I don't know what these are supposed to be. Item placeholders. I mean, I can try to Google it. Maybe if I go into edit, it may tell me what it is, but we'll worry about that after I get these other items completed. Now, if I look in my satchel here, you can see again, I've got 1 material demon. I need 6 total. What I'm holding off on is the energy modules. I need tier 3 of those, and I've only got 2 of the tier 3s right now. So I'm going to continue to go out in the world, try to find some more demlets that I can break down. We did infuse our workbench, whatever this thing was called, the dimlet breaker downer, the dimlet workbench. We did fuse that up to 100%. So whenever we break down a dimlet, it's going to give us all the materials regardless. Okay, now one other thing I did in between episodes, I wanted to just show you guys this. I'm still just automatically killing the withers. This is like really cool. But I set up the experience farm over here. So it'll go ahead and automatically make a lot more essence, because I was using the experience I was getting from killing them, but eventually I would have not enough essence to keep going. So what I did, we had the experienced chicken. The experienced chickens gives us the solid experience. So I have those going into a mechanical user that's basically just throwing it on the ground right now. You can see I actually pick some up over here. And when it throws it on the ground, I have a vacuum hopper. Now the vacuum hopper has to be kind of used right now. So it's you put a bucket of experience in it to get it working. But what that does is going to grab, if I spread out here, you can see the experience actually goes into the vacuum hopper, and the experience obulus down here, it just sucks up all the experience that's actually being received here. So that's actually very helpful. And then I have from the experience obelisk is going directly into the fluid dictionary converter, which is converting it over to mob essence. And now we can see we have 5,000 buckets or 5 million mob essence in there. So that's actually very helpful. And what I can do here, since if I stand too close to this, it gives me the experience. I can actually just dump the experience in there, and that's going to go through. So if I accidentally get the experience when it's dropping it down, that's what it goes. But there's plenty of experience going. I've got 16, 10, 10, 10 chickens in there. And that's good to go. So we're still gathering up a bunch of wither skeleton skulls. I think right now my manual and cleaver is at reinforced 4. So we just have to get it up to 16,000 experience. This is probably going to break pretty soon. I'm going to go ahead and repair this while we continue on with the episode, so it can continue to level up. All right, so meanwhile, we're going to try to get that sigil of compression. So let's go ahead and look in here. Compression sigil. Let's go ahead and see what we need for that. So I'm hitting a little A to put over here in a bookmark. The sigil of compression is made with the alchemy array. It's been a while since I've done this, but it's only 2 different chemicals for it. And apparently I only need 1 of these. So this is actually going to seem really easy, or it's going to be really hard. So again, we'll try for it. It takes the demonic slate. The demonic slate, I believe, is a tier 5, tier 4 blood altar you need. So you just take the infused slate and just have so much LP that's going into it. Tier 3, tier 2, tier 1, and a blank slate just starts with stone. So I need to put stone in a blood altar. That's what we're going to start with right now. We're going to make a blood altar to get started. The other item it needs is the compression reagent, which is made in the Hellfire Forge, and that seems really easy too. Now it takes a Tartaric gem. It doesn't require any will for it. It just takes iron, gold, cobblestone, and obsidian. So this seems really easy, and I'm a little scared on it. Now, in order to make the blood altar, we're going to have to do a couple things. Let's go ahead and look at the recipe for the blood altar. And the blood altar is very easy to make. You just need to be able to get a demonic will. And the demonic will is, you get those by either killing mobs with sentient weapons, or you're going to throw snares on the mobs. Now let's look in the quest book. There really isn't anything to tell me on here to get. It opens up blood magic, but we haven't had anything required us to use blood magic. But there's a whole chapter of blood magic in here. So we're kind of going to go through this just a little bit. So we're going to start off with need demonic wills all the way over here. I don't think we're going to touch too much over here. We're not going to build the city, not at all. All right, so let's look at the recipe for a snare. Actually, let's take a look and see what it actually required us to make. Yeah, it needs to make us a rudimentary snare in order to get a demonic will. So let's go ahead and look at the recipe for a snare. This should be very easy. Snares are just strings, redstone, and iron. I'm going to grab a few of those because you don't always get a mob to be able to give you a demonic will on the first try. So we're going to make 2 of those, and we're actually going to go ahead and turn this off here. And we're going to, let's take our sword out of here. Probably could have did that a second ago. And we're just going to throw the snares on these guys. And hopefully what we want to see is one of them to get little white swirlies on them. Okay, come on. I know you see me throwing it at you. Okay, hang on. What we'll do, actually, hang on. Let's do it this way. Hang on, guys. Hang on. You guys just chill. Oops, don't throw it down. Let's take this out here. Probably not the best. Oh, probably not the best thing to do. Okay. I'm trying to think of the best way to do it, 'cause I need a mob. Do I want to do an enderman? I want to do a zombie, really, but I don't have a zombie mob spawner. I could break these. I'm trying not to actually mess up my situation I got going on over here. Tell you what, let's put these in let's put these in a safe area. Let's put these guys over here. Let's put you here. Yeah, okay. We'll try to keep at least 2 of them. Because I know you see me. I just want to make sure I still have 1 at least. Okay, so I want to throw the snares on him. Hi. Okay, still didn't get a little swirlies. Okay, no swirlies yet. Let's go over here and get some more snares. Oops, click on the right one. Snare. 12 should be plenty. I just want 1 of them to be able to do what I need it to do. Okay, come on. All right, I know you see me. Hey, hi. Get your little swirlies on. Will it not work on these guys? Oh, there it is. Okay, see how he's got little white swirls on him? He is ready to be demolished because now, if I kill him, I get my will. There we go. But now we have the will. Okay, let's put everything back to what it was over here. You guys are just hanging out. Oh, I need to make sure I have a mob, one of you guys in here. You in here? With the skeleton skull. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and put the sword back in there. And then we'll put this guy back in here. There we go. Now, now everything's back to where it was. Let's put this back in the system, and let's craft our tier 1 blood altars. Put that, everything up. Okay, blood altar. Okay, so the tier 1 blood altar is really easy to make. Like I said, it just requires a furnace, which apparently I did not have. Get that in there, and now we have our tier. Where'd the will go? Get in there. There we go. Tier 1 blood altar. All right, we're going to go ahead and set this down over here. And the way I'm actually going to build my blood altar, I'm going to build it down. So like I said, I've got this area set up over here, and I'll probably end up clearing out a bunch of stuff over here. But we're going to go and set it down there, and that's a tier 1 blood altar. Now we're going to need to surround this blood altar by runes. So let's see what the recipe for runes are. Oh, wait, did I get the credit for that quest? I did. Okay, making sure. Now, see, we made the blood altar, so now we need to make the sacrificial dagger. We're going to go in order. We're going to follow the quest book, because the quest book actually will remind me of things that I may have forgotten. So we need to make a dagger, a sacrificial dagger, which is very easy to make. I'm going to grab that, and that'll claim that quest. Hopefully, at some point. And what we do with the dagger, we basically just stand here and prick our fingers. Now, we have a lot of cool things on here. We got regeneration coming from the, well, we should have it coming from the beacon here. And I have saturation coming from the nano beacon over here. So I should be able to just stand here and prick my finger a lot. Because, well, again, what we need to make here are, what's the next part of the quest? And we need, oh, it must make the hellfire forward. We'll make that in just a second. I need to make a blood orb. That's what we're trying to do. So in order to make a blood orb, I'm going to need at least 10,000 XP in here. So I'm just going to continue to prick my finger. Luckily, like I said, I have regeneration and saturation, so I can continue to go in here. Now, unfortunately, I don't know how much blood is in here yet until I make a sigil. I think a divination sigil. But, oh, it actually tells me if it's full. Okay, yeah. So I can see here. I'm not, is that from the one probe that shows you how much is in stuff? Because if it is, then yeah, I want to get that. I'm working on a secret project. All right, let's, okay, it's almost full here. Let's go and look at the recipe for the Hellfire Forge. Because those are the 2 things that we need to get made here. Oh my gosh. That is the easiest recipe. I'll be right back, guys. Let me go ahead and turn off the rain real quick. We're going to use this to turn off the rain. Liquid sunshine is what we're calling it. And let's see, make the Hellfire Forge is just a block of iron and gold. This blood magic is really easy, at least in this pack, and I don't think they've changed much of the recipes. From what I remember when I did Sky Factory, it was fairly easy as well. Okay, let's put this right here because the blood altar is going to go pretty far. Let me line it up for my OCD. And there. Okay, so forge is done. And so now it wants us to make Oh, so yes, we can check the altar. So at Hellfire Forge, you can make arcane ashes. When placed on the ground, they show you different sigils. One of the sigils is the divination sigil, allows you to see the information about the blood altar. It should stop raining here. I heard the fireworks go off. Yay, stop raining. Okay, let's go ahead and prick our finger a little bit more on this blood altar because we want the divination sigil to be able to tell us, you know, if it's the right tier. Also, if it's the, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Also, if it's going to be how much blood is in there. I believe the tier 1 altar holds 10,000 LP, which is what I need to do to make the first, what's the thing called? The first blood orb. So the blood orb requires, oh, only requires 2,000 LP. Oh, I should be able to do that. Let's go ahead and get that made now. I just need a diamond. One diamond, please. Right there. And so since it's already got blood in it, what did you do? You just set your item on top of it and you just wait. You can see the swirlies in there. It means that the blood is being infused into that diamond. And if you look at the bar up top on the blood altar, you see how this is going down because it's actually using the blood to transform the item. I remember when blood magic used to be really, really hard. But I don't know, like I say, if they kind of nerfed it or as I've learned it, it's really easy. It's almost like Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft seems hard, but the more you do it and understand it, it gets really easy. And I don't know if we're going to get into Thaumcraft in this series because they added it after the update. We may or may not. So many things I want to do. I've got new series coming out that I'm really excited about. And I just want to really finish this pack as well. Okay, 2,000 is all it needed. Let me just put some more in here. I think that's each heart puts like 100 in there. So I know it has more than, oh, it's full now. Okay. Well, I'm going to let that continue on, but we're going to look and see what we need to do to make this ash. Okay, so the ash from Blood Magic, here it is, Arcane Ashes. In the Hellfire Forge, you're going to need these 4 items along with a Tartaric Gem, or a Demonic Will. Oh, we just did Demonic Will. Wait, did I get another one? Oh, it gave me that. Yes, okay, I'm sorry, I got that. I only got 1 will, didn't I? Because I used it for that. I'm going to need to go get another will. Oh my gosh. Or can I make a Tartaric Gem? Tartaric Gem. I still need a will for it. Okay, so you need 2 wills to start out. Let's go ahead and try to get another will here. So I'm going to need some more snares, which I already have there. And getting the will wasn't too hard. I just got to plan this out. So I want to get some of the mobs here to kind of pile up because I want like 2 or 3. That just in case it accidentally kills one of them. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take this mob that's in this imprisonment tool over here. I'm going to watch out sheep. And I'm going to throw snares at him. Oops, throw it directly at him. Oh, wow. Okay, 1 hit and there. Done. Very easy. All right, let's go ahead and put another wither skeleton back into the mob duplicator, and then we'll put the sword back in here as well, and that'll continue to get us more hits. Okay, so we got another demonic will. So what were the items that we needed to, oh, we'll just use the will to make the ash. Okay, so I want to get the ash made. Let's put these items up. Okay, so the ash required redstone, gunpowder, charcoal, and bone meal. Redstone, charcoal, or coal, not charcoal, coal, gunpowder. Do I not have gunpowder? Oh, let's say I do have gunpowder. 1 word. And was it bone meal? Yeah, I get that from the chicken. So we take this and we're going to go ahead and put this in our Hellfire Forge. And it's just 1 in each corner. And you put the demonic will over here and it sucks it all up. And I don't think it uses the will, but it should give me arcane ashes. Perfect. Now we're going to use the arcane ash to make a divination sigil. I spell D-I-V, whatever that is right there. Divination sigil. And that just takes, I'm going to need a blank slate and redstone. on the arcane ash. Oh, we draw a circle. Okay, I remember. So we draw a circle here on the ground. So I'm just gonna poof, put a circle there, and I'm gonna throw redstone. And I need to grab some stone real quick. I know we're at the end of the episode, but I'm really excited about blood magic getting started because it's so easy. Let's grab some stone and some redstone. We're going to use the stone to make our first rune, because in between episodes, I want to get this up to a tier 2. And to run, so the tier 2, I'm going to have to surround this bottom part. So I'm going to take this part out here, and I'm going to surround these with runes. To remind you what the recipe for runes are here. Runes are going to require blank slates, which is what it should be giving me here. Got 1 blank slate there. And I'm going to need 2 fritos and the orb and stone to make a bunch of that. Okay, so now to make the divination sigil. We're going to... Okay, what do I put in the center? Do I put this in the center and then redstone? Wait. Give me that. Okay, hang on. Let's see if it tells me in the quest book real quick. Sigils, they allowed you to see what's in the book. Okay, it doesn't tell me how to actually do it. Let's see. I put that, and I think I throw something. Hang on. Oh, okay. So I put the redstone on top of it first, and I got a weird thing. Do I just throw this on there, or do I click it on there? Let's see. Give me click. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, okay, something's happening. It's getting a little woozy, a little wobbly, and yeah. So it looks like I put this on first and then the blank slate, and there we go, divination signal. Perfect. Now if I hold shift, wow, okay, so actually just looking at it now, it tells me that it's a tier 1, but if I hold shift, again, it tells me how much liquids are in here. So again, this holds 10,000 millibuckets. So that's really cool. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another sigil. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this up. Maybe it's even tier 3. It's going to require a lot of blood. So I'm just going to sit here and prick my finger, and we'll keep moving on. So right now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode and are going to enjoy this, are still enjoying this series. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave those down in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell to be notified when new episodes come out. And if you want to hang out with me and any of the other squad members, you can do that by becoming one of our Patrons. Click on the Patreon link in the description field to learn about all the awesome cool rewards that we have for you to choose from, such as hanging out with us on our mini Patreon servers or chit chat with us in Discord. You know, you can do either one. Now, if you want a server to play on with your friends, you head on over to Host Havoc. Host Havoc is who we use for all of our multiplayer series, as well as those Patreon servers. Yeah. Lots of cool things. All right, well, guys, that's all I have to say right now. I've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to be doing some work on Draconic Evolution, as well as upgrading this altar at least up to tier 3. I'm going to try to get it to tier 3, and hopefully it won't take too much. So until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.